Look who woke up just in time to see us.
Oh, hello, beautiful. Come to mama. Look who's here.
Time for milk, sweetheart. Open up. There you go, little one. Feeling good?
Yes, look how relaxed she is.
In a quiet morning filled with golden sunlight and tender emotions, Quang witnesses a moment so pure it feels almost unreal. Linda nursing baby Sophia and the soft glow of dawn. What follows is a touching journey through fatherhood, love, and the fragile beauty of family life as Sophia nurses, drifts into sleep, and fills their home with warmth. These simple moments become unforgettable treasures in their hearts. If you love heartfelt, real-life stories about love, parenting, and everyday miracles, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us as we step into this gentle, emotional morning together. The morning in their little home always began with a gentle hush, but today it carried a kind of magic that Quang felt even before he fully stepped into the room. The first strands of sunlight slipped through the curtains, warm and gold, drifting like soft ribbons and settling delicately on Linda's shoulders. She sat at the edge of the bed, her posture relaxed yet tender, cradling baby Sophia against her chest. The world outside was slowly waking, cars in the distance, the faint chirping of birds. But inside this room, everything felt suspended, as if time itself wished to tread lightly. Quang stood by the doorway for a long moment, captured by the scene before him. Linda's hair, slightly roughened from sleep, tumbling down her back, the steady rise and fall of her breathing, the way she looked down at their daughter with a softness that made the entire room glow. And then there was Sophia, tiny, warm, completely trusting, nestled in her mother's arms. Her little mouth moved gently as she nursed, her cheeks rosy and full of life, one tiny hand resting on Linda's skin as though it belonged there, as though it knew it was home. Something inside Quang stirred with overwhelming tenderness. He didn't call out to them. He didn't want to move too quickly or make a noise that might shatter the fragile beauty of the moment. Instead, he simply stood still, letting himself drown in the quiet intimacy of his family. This simple, unposed moment felt more precious than anything he had ever chased in his busy adult life. No career milestone, no accomplishment, no material success had ever touched him the way this morning view did. Every detail pulled at his heart. The faint milk scent in the air, the warmth of the early light, the soft sound of Sophia's suckling, the gentle hum of Linda's lullaby-like breaths. It was ordinary in the eyes of the world, yet extraordinary to him. He felt as though he were witnessing a sacred ritual, one that mothers had carried out for centuries, one that tied him to something bigger, older, more beautiful than he could articulate. A quiet smile spread across his face, slow and genuine, as a wave of gratitude washed over him. Gratitude for Linda's quiet strength, for the miracle that was Sophia, for the chance to be present in this fragile slice of life. In that instant, Quang wished deeply, almost desperately, that time could stop, that the sunlight would stay, that the room would remain warm and still, that he could hold on to this image forever. Linda glowing with morning light, Sophia resting peacefully in her arms, and the soft, unspoken promise of a family bound by love. As the soft quiet of the morning continued to wrap around them, Quang finally stepped a little closer, drawn as if by an invisible thread. Sophia was still nursing peacefully, her tiny fingers curling and uncurling against Linda's skin in the most delicate rhythm. Her eyelashes fluttered lightly, and every so often she made a small, satisfied sound that melted Quang's heart even further. The sunlight shifted gently across the room, catching the fine strands of Sophia's hair and making them glisten like spun gold. It was a sight so pure, so impossibly tender that Quang felt something inside him grow warmer with every passing second. He moved slowly, not wanting to disturb either of them, and sank down beside Linda on the edge of the bed. His presence was quiet, but Linda sensed it instantly. She lifted her eyes to meet his, offering him a smile so soft and full of love that it made his breath catch. She didn't say a word. She didn't need to. Everything she felt was already there, and the warmth of her days, and the way she gently adjusted Sophia to make her more comfortable, and the way her free hand reached out and brushed lightly against Quang's arm. Quang placed his hand on Sophia's tiny back, feeling the gentle rise and fall of her breathing. The warmth irradiating from her small body made something inside him tighten with emotion. He hadn't expected fatherhood to feel like this, so consuming, so grounding, so profoundly real. It was as if every part of his life that had once felt uncertain suddenly made sense, simply because this little girl existed, and because Linda, steady and patient, was here beside him. For a moment, he let his palm drift up to Linda's shoulder, giving it a soft, grateful squeeze. She leaned into his touch almost instinctively, still gazing at their daughter, as if the worlds began and ended with the tiny life in her arms. Watching the two of them like this, wrapped in morning light and quiet harmony, made Quang feel an ache he had never known, a beautiful ache, born from love so full it almost hurt to hold. A thought blossomed in his chest, powerful and fragile at once. I don't ever want this moment to end. The room carried that thought silently, as if it understood. Time seemed to slow, stretching itself gently just to give him a little more space to breathe in this happiness. He wished, with a sincerity that surprised him, that he could freeze everything, the light, the warmth, the peace, so he could carry it forever. Sitting there beside Linda, watching their daughter nestled against her heart, Quang knew he was witnessing the kind of moment that would stay with him long after the morning sun had faded. Eventually, as if sensing that her tiny body had taken in all the warmth and nourishment it needed, Sophia released a small, sleepy sigh. Her lips loosened, her head tilted softly to the side, and she let out a tiny hiccup that made both Linda and Quang smile without even thinking. It was the kind of innocent, unguarded moment that instantly softened the heart. Within seconds, Sophia's eyes fluttered closed, her long lashes resting gently on her plump cheeks. Her little belly, round, full, and impossibly adorable, rose and fell in a slow, peaceful rhythm. Linda carefully shifted her, cradling her more securely before laying her down on the bed between them. Quang instinctively reached for the light blanket nearby and pulled it over Sophia's small form, tucking the corners around her with a tenderness he didn't even know he possessed. She looked like a tiny bundle of warmth, curled into herself, her mouth slightly parted as if dreaming of something sweet and simple. For a moment, neither he nor Linda moved. They simply watched her, mesmerized by how complete and content she looked. Linda reached out and gently brushed her fingertips along Sophia's soft cheek. "She looks so peaceful," she whispered. Though the whisper seemed unnecessary, her voice was already filled with quiet awe. Quang nodded, leaning closer, feeling a sense of stillness settle deep into his chest. As he looked at his daughter sleeping, he felt time slipping into something far slower, far softer. Everything around them seemed muted, the ticking clock, the distant sounds of the world outside, even the sunlight stretching across the bed. It all blended into one gentle backdrop for this perfect, fleeting moment. He glanced at Linda, and the sight of her, still glowing with the remnants of the morning light, still carrying that serene strength that only motherhood could give, made his heart tighten again. She smiled back at him, a smile that held tiredness, but also pride, love, and something that felt like unspoken gratitude for this quiet life they were building together. He took her hand, threading his fingers through hers. She squeezed back gently. In that tender silence, Quang realized he didn't need anything more from life. Not grand achievements, not the perfect plan for the future, just this. The warmth of their small home, the woman he loved sitting beside him, and their daughter sleeping peacefully with a full belly and a world of innocence ahead of her. It was enough, more than enough. He knew that no matter how chaotic life became outside these walls, mornings like this, simple, intimate, wrapped in love, were the moments he would carry with him forever. Moments that grounded him, that reminded him why he worked, why he tried, why he dreamed. Moments that made everything worth it.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các khán giả của kênh Lý Tưởng Linda Review. Vậy là câu chuyện của chúng ta ngày hôm nay đã kết thúc tại đây. Trong câu chuyện hôm nay của chúng ta thì Quang và Linda đã có những giây phút rất là bình yên hạnh phúc khi ngồi trước cửa hiên nhà tại nông trại và cho bé Sophia bú ti cũng như là massage cho bé Sophia. Mọi tình tiết hấp dẫn về câu chuyện tình yêu của Quang và Linda sẽ còn được kể các video tiếp theo. Các bạn đừng quên bấm vào nút subscribe để đăng ký kênh, sẽ nhận được thông báo mới nhất về các tập phim sẽ được phát sóng hàng ngày trên kênh nha. Cảm ơn các bạn rất nhiều. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.